Yoga with me. Today we're gonna do strengthening and lighting you up, like making you lighter, flexible. Remember your breath. You gotta breathe. Breath is your spirit. It's your life. You know what happens when you stop breathing? You're dead. So just imagine breathing. It's your spirit, your energy, your life. So come on. I'm doing with Yoga with Adrienne, free on YouTube. If you'd want to, you can subscribe. She also has subscription services where you can have her like one-on-one. Anyhow, come along. 6 a.m. Yoga with Mercy. Okay, let's do this. Start on the floor. She always start on the floor. I don't know why, but
just open your mind up to new experience. Forget what you previously know or have experienced on the mat. Maybe you've tried a video before and didn't get all the way through it, or didn't quite like it, wasn't your thing, or your body wasn't really feeling up for it that day. So just kind of hit the refresh button and just open yourself up to seeing what happens. I am happy to guide you through this video today. Let's begin with a nice, long, beautiful neck here, tucking the chin to the chest, closing the eyes, letting the hands rest either gently at your side or gently on the belly. Mine feel best here in hip creases today for some reason. And seeing what happens, opening yourselves up to the present moment, awareness to the breath. Fall as you exhale. Awesome. Reach the fingertips up and overhead. Keep deepening the breath here. And throughout the practice today, see if you can find nice, long, smooth, deep breaths. I cannot say that enough. To just keep bringing your awareness back to the breath. Okay, find a little organic movement here. Spread the fingertips, spread the toes. You might rotate the wrists, rotate the ankles. Then I'm going to walk my feet, my heels, over towards the right bottom corner of my mat. I'm going to walk them on over. I'm going to press into my head and shimmy my shoulders, head and shoulders, all the way towards the right corner. So I'm kind of coming to the bottom right corner, top right corner, kind of coming into this crescent moon shape more or less. Now I'm going to take my right fingertips, grab my left wrist, and just a gentle pull here, really mindful in the body, kind of setting the tone for our practice today. We're going to create some heat in the body, but we always want to work from a place of softness, of ease, of mindfulness, creating strength that way rather than this kind of mindless, forceful action. That's a no-brainer. For the last few breaths here, I'm going to lift the left leg up, cross the left ankle over the right, breathe deep into the left side body, relaxing the shoulders on the exhale. And on your next inhale in, fill the lungs with air, expand. And on the exhale, soften and release everything. We're going to walk it back through center and take it to the other side. So walking the heels now towards the bottom left corner of the mat. Reaching the arms up overhead, and then pressing into the back of the head and shimmying the shoulders now over towards the left corner. Taking the left fingertips to the right wrist, reaching up and overhead, and same thing on the other side here, my friends, breathing into the right side body. On the exhale, relax your shoulders down. Keep the skin of the face nice and soft. Notice if you're clenching anywhere, so if you can begin to soften and relax those tight places on the exhale. Lift up the right leg, cross the right ankle over the left. Have a little crescent moon here, breathing into the right side body. Let's feels super great, super yummy with the support of the earth. Inhale, fill the lungs with air, expand. And on your exhale, release and soften everything back to center. Walk your head, neck, shoulders, and heels, legs back to the center line. Take a deep breath in, full body stretch, point the toes, flex the feet. Then we're going to hug the knees into the chest, wrap the arms around the shins, scoop the tailbone up, draw your navel down towards the spine, and a couple of rocks here back and forth. Sure feels nice. Then we're going to hug, squeeze knees into the chest. Relax the shoulders down and away from the ears. Interlace the fingertips, bring them up and overhead, and then slide them underneath, behind the back of the head, the neck. You can keep the thumbs extended here. Some of you might have done this with me before in another video. Keep the thumbs extended here. You might even give yourself a little massage. A little massage. Sensual massage. And after you've done that, go ahead and find extension. Long, beautiful neck, elbows extending left to right. So they're going to want to come in here. See if you can keep them nice and long. In fact, take a second here to pin them to the earth. Find the length of the neck. Then begin to flex your feet. Inhale in, exhale, lift your shins parallel to the ceiling. Now, knees are just drawing slightly in front of the hip points so that my lower back can become flush with the mat, kind of kisses the mat there for support. Right away, my abdominal wall becomes a little bit engaged as I scoop the tailbone up, draw the navel down. I'm wiggling my toes, just kind of rotating the ankles and the feet here, inviting that self-expression into the practice at any and all times. So the more we can kind of integrate you into the practice, I feel like one, the better time you'll have. Two, the more benefits you'll reap from yoga practice. And just the more likely you are to enjoy the workout or the practice itself, which means you might return to it again. Enjoying your journey is key, so finding self-expression whenever you can. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, lift the head, the neck, the shoulders, keep the elbows wide, nice and long. Imagine a lot of space, a big juicy piece of fruit between the chin and the chest. And the lower back's going to want to come up here, but I'm going to say no and support by lowering my navel down and lifting my tailbone up. So I'm kind of tucking my pelvis in so that the lower back can become nice and long. Great, release the fingertips. Bring the palms together, interlace the fingertips here. Keep the index finger extended. And then I'm going to straighten the right leg and draw a line with my index finger over towards the bottom left corner of the mat. Now, so that I don't have any pain or tension in the neck, I'm extending through the crown of the head, and I'm keeping bright through the toes and really reaching towards the index fingers. Inhale in, exhale, bend both knees, draw a rainbow up and overhead, and take it towards the right side of the room, extending now through the left leg. Inhale in, exhale, back through center, and taking it over towards the right, extend through, over towards the left, extend through the right leg. There's a little yoga for the brain too. Keep drawing the navel down as we come back through center, and over towards the right, extending through the left leg. One more time on each side, we got this. So lifting up, lengthening through the crown of the head, and coming over towards the left, extending through the right leg. And last time through center, we go towards the right. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, bend both knees, come back to center. Bring the arms back behind the neck, cradle the neck here, and then slowly we'll release everything down, bringing the soles of the feet together, coming to Supta Baddha Konasana, with the arms and the legs kind of mirroring each other here. So soles of the feet come together, the hips are super tight, you might draw your toes out towards the bottom edge of the mat, otherwise hike those heels up towards your tail, and breathe deep here. Close your eyes. Relaxing through the groin, hips, softening. And gently release your fingertips, bring them to the outer edges of your thighs. Closing the knees here. We wrap this part of our practice by hugging the knees up towards the chest, crossing the right ankle over the left, grabbing the outer edges of the feet, and then going for a little rock. Front to back. This might seem a little silly to you. Do it at least 3 times. Give her a try. It feels really good. Do it 5 times. It was awesome. Rock and roll all day long. I don't care. Okay, coming up to a nice cross-legged position. Point is find it feels good. And from here, we'll lift up through the sternum. Find a little grounding opposition by tagging a little weight in the elbows. Take a deep breath in. And on your exhale, bring your right palm to your left knee. Swim the left fingertips behind. Inhale, lift and lengthen. As you exhale, journey into your twist. Again, inhale, lengthening through the crown of the head. Exhale, moving into the twist. Taking the navel, the belly along for the ride. Breathe deep into the lower belly. Then exhale, looking past the left shoulder. One more deep breath in. And exhale, gently releasing back to center and taking it to the other side. Left palm to right knee, right fingertips swim behind. Think up through the crown of the head. So we're not leaning back into the lower back here, but keeping the sitting bones grounded so I can lift up through that center channel. What that might mean is you don't twist as far right away, but that does mean that you're twisting from the right place. It's kind of working with integrity and working from the inside out. Let's take 2 more breaths here. Lifting up on the inhale, journeying into the twist on the exhale. Take 1 more deep breath in, lift your heart, and then exhale, bring it on back through to the center. Take a couple seconds here to just move in a circle. Warming up the spine here as we inhale, we come forward. Exhale, around and back. This is also awesome for digestion. Whereas if you're looking to lose weight, I highly recommend you take a second to mindfully analyze kind of your digestion. Pay better attention to how your body reacts to the things you eat. Go ahead and reverse your circle. Inhaling as you come forward. Exhaling as you come around and back. You might begin to get the neck and shoulders involved here. Warming up the spine. Also get a little booty massage here. Always looking on the bright side. And then coming back up to center. Great. Inhale, reach the fingertips up and overhead. Palms come together as we interlace. Inhale, reaching index fingers forward, up and back. Take a deep breath in here, smile. And then exhale, releasing the fingertips and diving forward to all fours. Like I said, come to tabletop position. Wrists directly underneath the shoulders. Press up and onto the palms, press into the tops of the feet. Make sure that you check in with the neck here. So remembering always the neck is a beautiful extension of the spine. So I'm not crunching here and I'm not letting it hang low. But go ahead and keep your gaze straight down and find the length through the back of the neck. Draw your shoulders away from your ears. And then see if you can draw your navel up towards your spine. So nice tabletop position here. Take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, press to the tops of your feet, lift your knees, let them hover. We hover in cat here, cat variation, for 3 nice long breaths. Hang with me. Full body experience, shoulders drawing away from the ears, pressing into the pinky toes in, pressing up and out of the palms, 1 more breath. And then exhale, we release. Nice work, bring the 2 big toes together, widen the knees as wide as the mat, and send it on back. Extended child's pose with active arms. So reach your fingertips towards the front edge of your mat as you release your heart and your forehead down. This might be a great place to connect with a little of that self-expression I was talking about earlier. You might sway a little side to side. Always finding ways to become more alive in the body, to work out the kinks, kind of honoring yourself in that way, understanding that everybody is different and unique and beautiful. So our yoga practice should reflect that. Great, draw your navel up, come back to all fours, walking the knees back underneath the hip points, wrists underneath the shoulders. 2 out of 3, a second hovering cat here. We inhale in, exhale, pressing up and out of the knees. Notice it's not a gigantoid lift here, just a gentle lift. Checking in with that line from the crown of the head to the tip of the tailbone as I draw the shoulders back away from the ears, press up and out of my foundation, grow up from the ground. One more breath here as I find that upward current of energy. And then I gently release the knees back down. This time, curl the feet under, walk the palms forward. And from here, I send my sitting bones up towards the sky. I really rock the pelvis, bring the belly towards the tops of the thighs, and find heart to earth pose here. Forehead and heart melting to the ground. Spread your palms. Brahmahatha heart to earth pose. So if your shoulders are super tight here, you might not even bring the head all the way to the ground. You might just let it hover here, working on this length in the lower back as we tilt the pelvis, belly towards the tops of the thighs. If you are able to release forward into the earth, use your exhale to soften the heart further down. And whatever variation you're in, find length in the side body, find integrity in the palms. And we're kind of in a puppy posture here, kind of a half dog. So if you're ever tired and you want to substitute this for downward facing dog, I recommend you do so. Same benefits, just a little less heating, more cooling. Great, take a deep breath in. On your exhale, press into all 10 fingerprints. Lift your heart, come back to all fours. Last hovering cat here, checking in with our core, pressing up and out of the palms. Make sure you have your alignment before you lift your knees. Inhale in, and on an exhale, we gently let the knees hover. Find your action points, drawing the shoulders away, gaze straight down, navel, lower belly, drawing up towards the spine, softening that lower rib cage in. 2 more breaths. Might find a little bit of a heat here, a little bit of a shake. That's good. That prana energy moving through the body, waking up those muscles. And on an exhale, we release the knees down. Hallelujah, we made it. Curl under. This time, walking the palms forward to come up into downward facing dog. Now, engage the belly here. Navel comes to the spine. I lift the left knee, followed by the right. Find that tilt in the pelvis here as I slowly rise up into our first downward dog in practice together. Pedaling the feet. Finding a little movement here, so not even worrying about the asana shape, downward facing dog, for the first few breaths here. Just kind of finding a little bit of movement. Honoring again your body, whatever you did earlier today or last night. Maybe you have something in healing that you're tending to right now as you pedal the feet, press up and out of the palms. Then walk your 2 big toes together, turn them in just slightly. Imagine the tops of the thighs spiraling in towards each other and then out towards the back of the mat. Then press up and out of your palms, relax your head over, draw your shoulders out and away from the ears. Imagine your 2 armpit chests, your armpits basically, looking at each other here. So there's lots of space between the ears and shoulders. 1 more breath, inhale. Got excited there. And then exhale, bend the knees generously, belly to the tops of the thighs. Hang with me as we gently draw a line with the nose, look forward. And you can either hop the feet up towards the front of your mat or go for a slow walk. All the way up towards the front edge. We'll arrive here together, feet hip width apart, and we let it all hang over, Uttanasana. Take 2 to 3 breaths here to find a little movement in your body. Bend the knees as generously as you need to. You might grab the elbows, rock a little side to side. You might shake the head a little yes or no. You might pedal the feet. And we all will continue to deepen the breath. Toes are pointing forward. I press into all 4 corners of the feet. Inhale, lift up to flat back position, sliding the palms all the way to the tops of the thighs. In this first one, moving the shoulders, finding that hovering cat even here, maybe, as we draw the navel in. Maintain this length through the sternum, through the crown of the head, and then draw the shoulder blades in together and down and away. So my elbows are pulling back. 1 more breath here.
For the back.
Soften and release everything back down. We tuck the chin into the chest, press into our foundation, and slowly begin to roll it up, curling the tailbone in, stacking the spine. And slowly we arrive in Tadasana, mountain pose. Bring the palms together here at the heart. Take a deep breath in. Lift your sternum to your thumbs. Then soft knees here. Find a little bounce, a little buoyancy. It's going to become for us in our practice today. Head over heart, heart over pelvis. I inhale, spread the fingertips left to right, and reach it all the way up. On the exhale, diving forward, soft knees here, leading with your heart. Uttanasana, forward fold. Now inhale, slide the palms up to the shins. Lift to flat back position, long, beautiful neck. And exhale, soften and bow. Fingertips come to the mat. We step the right foot back into our runner's lunge. Inhale, loop the shoulders, look forward, let your heart really open up towards the front into the mat. Breathe, lots of space between the ears and shoulders here. Then make sure you're not on a tightrope, but on two separate planes. Take your left thumb, heel your left hip crease back. Level the hips here, find integrity again, working from the ground up. Inhale in, as you exhale, plant the palms, step it back to plank. Zip the legs together by bringing the two big toes to kiss. Spread the palms wide. Send the sit bones down towards the heels energetically and send the shoulders away from the ears. Press up and out of the palms. Really spike your heels towards the back of the mat. Deep breath in here as you press up and out of the palms, almost hollowing through the upper back. Then on the exhale, slowly lower to the knees, cross the ankles, and walk the palms just a bit forward. Coming into a half plank here. So tucking the pelvis, making adjustments, finding that nice, long, beautiful line from the crown of the head to the tip of the tailbone. Great. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, look forward just slightly. Exhale, slowly lower down, keeping the elbows hugging into the side body as long as you can. Press in your knuckles, slowly lower down, and then release the feet. And inhale, loop the shoulders, lift your heart. Cobra. Nice small cobra here to start. Exhale, release. Curl the toes under. Press it all the way up to your plank position. Then draw your navel up and back as we send it into downward facing dog. Pedal it out. Continue to breathe deep, my friends. And then nice and easy, nothing fancy, step the right foot up into your runner's lunge. Warming up the body here. Finding a little movement. We'll take the right thumb now, then you peel the right hip crease back. Find space. Level the hips. You can always lower the back knee here and there, probably them out. Then loop your shoulders, come light on your fingertips.
Mom?
Yeah.
I have a trick to show you with this fork.
On an exhale,
I'm over here, this side.
up to meet the front, feet hip width apart or
Look.
You're blocking my camera. Stand here.
Forward, forward. Now, deep breath in.
Wow, you
fingertips
bent
on
my
the ground,
spoon?
and we lift up to flat back position. So now we have 3 variations of this flat back.
Yes.
We have
You're messing my spoon. Go show the camera what you're doing.
Take camera.
Don't block me.
1 second.
Take a deep breath in and arm
Okay, so I have this fork. You see it's a little bit bended.
all the way up.
And I can bend it
Spread the
more.
shoulders open left to right. Spread your fingertips. Take a deep breath in. Press into your feet. Reach it up. Strong legs. And exhale. We come back to the heart. Lift your sternum to your bone.
You're folding my fork, Coco.
Soft knees again. Nice buoyancy here as we inhale.
And
Don't touch. It's gonna move. Mommy, get out of there. Get up.
it's bended.
Stand out. You're
And
gonna.
I can.
You almost tipped the camera.
Breath in as we inhale. Lift.
Can you go, please? I'm almost done.
And down.
Okay,
Plant
go,
the
go, go.
palms this time.
Oh, you join me.
Hop it back.
Did you finish your?
Now, two big toes are together once
I'm
again.
full
We're
and I
sending
didn't
heels
finish
towards
it.
the back of the mat. I'm pressing up.
No, you're interfering now. I can't even keep up. Can you please go?
I'm finding stability in the shoulders by engaging my
Oh,
core,
join me here.
drawing the shoulders away from the ears. Nice full body experience. Great. You can lower the knees here, or you can stay in full plank for this as we hug the elbows into the side body. Gently take our gaze forward and slowly lower down. Nice and slow. See if you can get a constant rate of speed here, and if you eventually follow, just smile, enjoy. Inhale, lift up, cobra. Exhale, soften and down. Curl the toes under.
Mommy, can you please go?
If that transition is a little too intense for you at this moment, you can always transition by coming to all fours first, and then sending it up to downward facing dog, which is where we will all meet. Pedaling the feet.
Okay, Coco, they've seen it now. It's no big deal.
Walk the two big toes together. Drop your left heel. Slide the right leg all the way up. Now, take your right toes, turn them towards the left side of the mat to level your hips here, and then see if you can square up the shoulders here as well. So it might mean that your leg doesn't go as high, but at least we're in a nice juicy alignment, bones stacked right. Deep breath in. Exhale, draw a line with your right knee all the way towards the right side of your mat, up and over to kiss your right elbow. Then inhale, drop your left heel, send the right leg back up. Deep breath in. Exhale, right knee crosses up and over to kiss the left elbow. Looking forward. And exhale back all the way, three-legged dog. Now carving a line all the way through center. Notice how I'm not just going straight through, but I'm thinking up with my navel, up and over, hugging my knee up towards my chest, and then eventually sending that away up to the entire lunge. Great. This time I'm going to plant too much coffee. I'm like, oh, that's right. You don't get to drink coffee, although I'm trying not to drink coffee. Plant the back heel. Draw your hands to your hips. Inhale, lead with your heart, pressing your feet, lift it up, warrior one. Right toes pointing forward, left toes pointing towards the front left corner of the room or the mat. Now, if you're a beginner, you might just be working on anchoring that back leg. If you're experienced, really, let's see if we can get the bottom of that right thigh parallel to the mat. And anywhere in between, of course, my friends, is fine. Tap your pelvis, draw your navel in. Kind of knit the lower ribcage together here. Find your integrity as you move the shoulders. And inhale, reach the fingertips forward, up and back. Pull the thumbs back here. Inhale in. Exhale, open up to warrior two. Now you might widen your stance here. Bend a little deeper. Make sure you can see your front right big toe. Pull the pinkies back. Lift your heart. Lengthen your tailbone down. Deep breath in here, looking past the right fingertips. Then on an exhale, flip your palms, straighten your front leg, take your gaze to the left, and draw your palms together. Deep breath in here. Exhale, warrior two, looking past the right fingertips. Inhale, open your palms, reach it up. Straight leg. Exhale, warrior two. Deep breath. Lots of space between the ears and shoulders here. Two more times, just like this. Strong legs, that left inner thigh still is nice and charged. I'm stacking head over heart, heart over pelvis as I move through my vinyasa. And then exhale back to warrior two. Beautiful. Bring the right elbow to the top of the right thigh. Sink deep into that right leg. Breathe into the outer edge of that right hip. Then trace a line with your left fingertips along the left side body, behind the left ear, and then reach up and over towards the front of the mat of the room. So you might be thinking that we're here, but we're actually going for the side stretch here. Engaging your belly, drawing your navel back. Heart is spiraling up towards the sky. In fact, you might cheat and take your left palm and smear it across your ribcage to remind you to open up here. And return the fingertips to reach forward. Notice how I'm not collapsing into the right shoulder here, but I'm keeping that integrity, that space. I'm pressing the knee back to that back foot. If I want to, I can release the right fingertips to the ground here and open up for one breath. Take a deep breath in here and exhale. Send your gaze down. Release everything as we pivot on the back leg. Plant the palms and step it back to plank or half plank. This time, choose your vinyasa so you can be at half plank or at the top of a push-up. Inhale in, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga practice. Hugging the elbows in, you might go all the way down to cobra, or this time you might flip it to up dog, pressing up and out of the palms, drawing the shoulder blades in and together, lengthening through the crown of the head. Inhale. As you exhale, draw your navel towards your spine, and send it on back, facing dog. Great, bring the two big toes together, slide the sole of the left leg up, keep pressing up and out of the palms here. Find that upward current of energy in the arms so that we're not hurting the wrist. Now, turning the left toes towards the right side of the mat, leveling the hips, squaring the shoulders. Take a deep breath in as you drop through that right heel. And then on an exhale, we bring the left knee towards the left elbow to kiss, looking forward. Press up and out of the palms. Deep breath in, exhale, send it back. Crossing it over, Left knee to right elbow. Deep breath in. And exhale, three-legged dog. Last time, carving a line through center, think up and over. As you squeeze, hug hug the left knee up towards the heart. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. Aha, and we plant it. Finding your runner's lunge here for one breath. Then planting that back foot now for warrior one on the other side. Peeling the left hip crease back. Find my footing with my heart. Then whenever you're ready, inhale in, reaching the fingertips forward, up and back. Pull the thumbs back as you lift your heart, tucking the pelvis, lengthening, tailbone down. Breathing deep. Inhale in, on an exhale, open up into warrior two. Outer edge of that back leg is nice and strong. Bending deep in that front leg. I pull my pinkies back, and again, just make sure you can see your front big toe. Breathing deep, shoulders away from the ear. Inhale, straighten the legs, palms come together. Deep breath in. Tuck your pelvis, tailbone lengthens down. On an exhale, send your focus past the left fingertips, a deep bend, warrior two. Inhale, straighten that leg, draw energy up through both arches of the feet. And exhale, feel the muscle two. Inhale. And exhale, navel draws in. Inhale, reach it up, straight legs. Exhale, full body experience, strong legs, softening that lower rib cage, maybe bend a little deeper. Let's do one more, deep breath in. And exhale, take up space. Warrior two. Great, this time bending the left elbow, bringing it to the top of the left thigh. Tracing a line with the right fingertips, all the way up the side body behind the ear, and reaching up and overhead. You might take that right palm and near something. I was going to say like kind of thing. Across the rib cage, just spiral the heart up, and then bring your fingertips back. Again, not collapsing left ear to left shoulder, but finding that extension through the crown. Strong legs engaged in the belly. Pull your right thumb back. Lean back into the pose for one breath. Then you can stay here. To go a step further, you might release your left fingertips down. Go a little deeper, bending into that left hip, and then inhale, open up through the right wing. Take one more breath here. Strong in the back leg. And then exhale, send your gaze down, bring the fingertips back to your knees. And do vinyasa. You can send it back, extended child pose here right away, or vinyasa. Stepping it back to plank or half plank, shifting your weight forward. Hugging the elbows in. We either inhale, lift up to cobra or up dog. Nice strong. And if you're not familiar with what I'm talking about, check us out in the Foundations of Yoga series. And we can just kind of break down the poses one by one there. It's super helpful. And yummy for even experienced yogis. Just kind of go back to basics, back to that beginner's mind. Again, here in downward facing dog, I'm pedaling it out. I'm going to slowly walk my feet towards the center of my mat here. And then I'm going to heel toe the feet as wide as the mat. Toes turn out just slightly, heels are in. And then gently I'm going to look forward, lengthen through the crown of the head, and soften the knees as I slowly come into the
What?
squat. Strong legs here. Palms come together at the heart if we can. If I'm feeling a little unstable here, or perhaps my feet aren't able to come down, you can, no problem. Keep the heels lifted. Keep the fingertips on the ground. And
What the heck?
Nice, long, beautiful neck here. If you are able to come palms to the heart, and use the outer edges of your arms to press into the inner legs, and turn this way so you can see me a little better. And then find resistance there, hugging the knees back into the arms. So there's a little bit of resistance there if you're able to bring the palms in. Any variations?
Ouch.
Great, then no matter what variation you're at, heels lifted or down, bring your left palm to the center line and inhale, open up through your right arm. Now you might stop right here, about as far as it will go. Maybe you can go all the way up towards the sky, but anywhere in between is nice, and also to find a little movement is quite nice Keep pressing into the outer edges of the feet. Slowly release it back down. Right palm replaces the left, and we inhale. Open up through the left hip. Breathe deep.
Ouch.
Again, it might just come this far. Okay, it might come a little bit. I find that when I give myself permission to move and find what feels good, I often find space and length and coming to the other. So a little silly might even feel here or even sillier. Give yourself permission to breathe. However feels good. Pressing into the outer edges of the feet, I inhale. And exhale, come back to center. Plant the palms. Gently come up onto your toes. Walk the palms slightly forward. Inhale, think up and over. I'm going to gently walk my knees towards the armpit chest. Keep my gaze looking forward, and I might just get this far, guys. Nice little balancing pose, prep here.
Oh no, she did.
Full video just on this pose. Nice and long in the neck. And then I just rock a little back and forth here. Full body strengthener as I press up. Might lift up onto the toes. Lift up off the toes for 1 second here. If I want to go into full bakasana, I might walk my knees all the way up. Find that length as I lift one toe, then the other. Breathe deep here. Up and over the palms. And the arms come together. I find length, space between the ears and the shoulders. And then I release back down. Great. Slowly transitioning onto the sitting bones. Placing my legs out in front. Inhale, reach it all the way up and shake out the legs. And exhale, forward fold. Now the knees can drag as generously as you can. It's fine.
Okay.
A little length in the
Glad you
lower
know
back.
what's up.
Relaxing the head movement. And releasing, rotate the wrist a couple times if you need to. And then coming back onto flat back. Yay! Soles of the feet.
That hurt my head
Knees up to
and my back.
If you need to take a second here to kind of just windshield that vibrate a little bit. Again, always thinking these little breaks and those little pieces of movement that make you feel good and they're going to make you stick with your practice. They're going to encourage you. Great. Press into the palms. Inhale. Lift the shins again parallel to the ceiling. Tuck your tailbone a little bit so that lower back can become flush with the mat. And once again, palms come together, we interlace, keeping the index finger extended, just like we did at the beginning of our class, our video. Now notice how I'm not drawing my shoulders up towards the ears, but rather finding that resistance, drawing them down and away. I'm going to inhale, straighten the right leg, just as I did before. And exhale, lift the head, the neck, the shoulders, and draw that line once again over towards the left side of the mat. Deep breath in here.
I don't know that. By the way, you have one new notification. When you see the yellow light ring on your device, it means you have a notification.
And exhale. And really, rather than say inhale, exhale here, I'd rather you just follow your breath, moving from side to side. When your fingertips go to the left, you extend through your right leg. And when your fingertips go to the right, you extend to your left leg. How about that? Moving with your breath, keeping the navel actively drawing down. And keeping it moving. I apologize. Now, to avoid any tension or tightness in the neck, keep lifting your chin and keep length through the crown of the head. Shoulders drawing away from the ears and working my lower abdomen here. Breathing deep. Keep it going. And now, I'm going to come back to center. Before I release my head down, I'm going to bring my palms to the back of the head. And bicycle, right knee to left elbow, straighten right leg. And then switch. And switch. And switch. 2 more on each side, switch. And switch. Switch. That exhale is necessary for me, and switch. Okay, great, come back to center, release it down, and again.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
This time, bring your hands to your belly, head down. Great, bring your left hand to your heart, right hand stays on the belly, elbows are relaxing down at your side. Close your eyes, jaw well done, take a nice deep breath in. exhale out. Might stay here for a couple breaths. Might extend the legs out long, coming into horse pose or shavasana, arms at your side. But whatever you do, just take at least a couple breaths, if not longer, to reconnect back to the natural ebb and flow of your breath. To notice how you feel in your body. And be at peace. What's up, everyone? Welcome to Yoga with
That was it.
Adrienne. Today we have a nice full practice for you. This is part of our Yoga for Weight Loss series.
That was it, folks. Thank you. I'm sweating. It wasn't easy. It's not easy at all. But the good thing with this instructor, she talks you through it so you know how to position yourself. She reminds you to breathe. She tells you how, when you're doing the pranks, the right way to do it so you're not collapsing and compromising your back and your shoulders. How to keep your fingers wide open so you're not hurting your wrist. Can you hear my wrist? I have a situation. My elbow, I have tennis elbow from playing golf and tennis. Yeah, it's been bugging a while, so I cannot do a lot of lifting weight stuff. But yoga is perfect, so. And I have a terrible back from when I was a teenager, okay? That has always been a struggle. But, because I'm not a very flexible here kind of person, like I don't do leg split, but yoga is space for everyone. You grow and get flexible. It looks boring when you start, but it's really challenging, okay? It's a workout, but it combines spirituality, psychological, physically, a little bit of meditation in it. It's not bad. Try it. You know, you'll love it. Thank you for watching and joining me. I hope it helps and inspires you and encouraging you to probably start from your living room. Look at me, my mess. I've made a space here. I moved the tables. My pets occasionally will come join me. My child will come join me. So there's never the right perfect time. I don't even have the right clothes. I'm yet to invest in yoga clothes, okay? Occasionally there's gonna be boobs flowing over there and over there. I'm trying to manage myself, trying to contain myself. After COVID, I'll be able to buy some stuff. It's very hard to shop for me because I'm 6'2". I'm a very tall girl. So I can't just walk to a store and purchase item. Plus my only store for tall girls is in London. And they're closing down. So that's a bummer. But anyhow, that's a story for another day. Namaste. Be good to yourselves.